Today I sit down with a man whose journey is written in rhythm. Born and raised in Chitungwiza, he started out dancing at weddings, not for money, but sometimes just for clothing. For many, it was just entertainment. For him, it was survival and the start of a calling. Encouraged by his grandmother, Kuda turned what was once a backyard passion into a global career, from choreographing Patati Patata with Rocky and Kofi Olomide in just 2 hours, to shaping unforgettable wedding dances that trend across Zimbabwe, to taking his art as far as South Africa, China and the UAE. Kuda has proven that dance can carry not only people, but a nation's spirit. But his story goes beyond the stage. Through his Rumba Night tour, he used movement to raise awareness for breast cancer. Through his mentorship, he's fighting for young people's mental health, for dignity and for self-belief. He's not just a choreographer, he's a storyteller, a mentor, and a man who has turned rhythm into redemption. And he's our guest today on ManToMan. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Kuda, thanks so much for coming on to ManToMan.
Thank you too. How are you doing?
Pretty good, man. So you're from Cheetah.
Yeah, I come from Cheetah.
So when did you know that dance was your calling?
They can say when I finished my O-level, that's when I started to see a journey, because I started going to, on my break, I went to Cape Town. So that's where my mom stays and works there. So I was like, let me find something to do just to work and see. And then I didn't like the way they would work there.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, let me go back home and let me try to push this. That's when I realized that I can make this come.
So did dance suddenly stumble upon you? You saw that it's something that you enjoyed.
Well, when I grew up, I was someone who just loved dancing, not knowing that this was my talent that's going to take me places. I was just dancing, just knowing that I'm flexible to dance. I grew up like that.
And we also know that your grandmother was a big influence.
Yes. She always supported me.
So what was it? Because was there a song that she liked you to dance to? Or?
Yeah, well, she loved Leonard Dembo and the beginnings of Japresa, when he used to sing Ana Gochi Gochi, something like that. Yeah, that was his songs.
Yeah, Leonard Dembo that you danced to the most.
It was Venenzia.
Venenzia.
Yeah. Venenzia Kuda.
I did that.
Yeah.
I quite like that song. Chitekete was not amongst those songs?
Yeah, she loved it, but Chitekete is a bit slower than Venenzia.
Okay.
Chitekete inyanyo tambika sterek because in the kujida.
Okay.
Like, but when it comes to Venenzia, we get into more dancing. Yeah.
All right. Now, you dance at weddings to get paid in clothes, suits, and all of that.
Yeah.
Walk us through that journey.
So at weddings, they have to provide for the payment, they have to do the suit, and then we make the classy wedding come to pass. So it's something, we say weddings brings people together, and then dance creates a family. We come united, we become a family. You know, when we're like this, but when we start to dance, we start to come together. Which is a good thing.
So let's talk about your big break.
Yeah.
Patati Patata with Rocky.
With Rocky and Kofi and Rayvan as well.
Yeah, I mean, that must have been pretty big for you.
Yeah, that was actually an international blow for me. It actually opened doors for many things as well.
Yeah, so that's after. But how did you end up getting roped into to do this? Did they know about you? Did they look for you? How did that opportunity arise?
All right. Firstly, I would say as long as you keep up with the good work, people will be watching. People will be seeing you from all over. So the way I advertise myself, the way I showcase myself, I got a call from Boss Lashan. It's more like Passion Java's best friend. So he gave me a call and we need to see you. Where are you? And I was like, I'm in town. And can you come to the studio? I need to meet with you. And then when I went there was Passion Java and then Boss Lashan. And then I talked to him. We have a song which is coming up, Kofi Olomide and Rocky. And I was like, wow. And he was like, we saw that you are the perfect candidate for you to do the choreography for this song. and then they have to flew the music director from Tanzania, who's Kenny director. So it was like everything you have to be top notch. We need you to come up with the music video. I was like, well, cool. And he said, tomorrow we meet with the music director, and then they give you a song, and then the following day we start to record the music video.
So what was the brief? I mean, when you had that conversation, what was your understanding of what you needed to do?
Just making sure that I put something which is very unique for the world to see, for me to be proud of.
So what determines how you choreograph, right? Because I'm sure what you did with Patati Patata is different to what you've done with other songs. Right?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about Rocky? Are you thinking about the music? Are you thinking about, okay, this is Koffi Olomide, he's a legend?
Yeah.
You know, what? Walk me through your mindset. How do you think through and come up with that dance?
The first thing was like, this is actually a great opportunity for my career. This is an international level, so I have to make sure. Secondly, Koffi Olomide, I grew up listening to Koffi Olomide, and I love rumba. I also do rumba night classes as well.
Yeah.
And Rocky is someone we grew up listening to, is our inspiration in terms of music and stuff. So I was like, this thing is very big for my career. So I have to make sure that I go hard on it.
Okay, so just walk us through, for those that haven't watched it, I'm sure we're going to be able to watch it in the background.
Yeah.
Walk us through the dance moves, the thought process, and how it all came together.
So what actually happened is I got the song, and then I went home. And then when I went home, I remember I was like, let me sleep, and then I'll do this thing tomorrow with some other guys as well. And then I just realized, no, let me wake up and do this. Then I started doing the choreography. Within 2 hours, I had the choreography done. And
so are you doing the moves yourself as you're thinking? Are you listening to the music at the same time?
So what happens when I listen to music, if you can play music right now, firstly in my mind I'll be dancing. So when I stand up now, I'm not putting into practical, this is what I wanted to do, okay, the beat, Ruku and Rananesh and Ruku, it's okay, starting to put. So when you listen music more, I'll be dancing as well.
But are you taking into account the artist as well?
Yeah, usually we actually make that room because Rocky, he loves dancing. Koffi loves dancing as well. So we created something which is very unique and classy at the same time, which people can actually relate to.
Amazing.
Yes.
So if you liked Patati Patata and you're wondering who was the brains behind the choreography, it's this man right here.
Yes. And also not forgetting, I did the choreography, and then on the day of the shoot, there was Prince Amazing and Lisa Tanaka. So according to the sketch that I did, they just added some touch-ups to make it spice it up, you know. So I need to give them their shout out.
Okay, well that's a shout out. Shout out to you if you're watching ManToMan with Kuda the Choreographer. We're back in a moment. Don't go away. Thank you for staying with us. You're watching ManToMan. On the show today, Kuda the Choreographer, a man who's got immense talent, worked with the likes of Rocky, Koffi Olomide. So you were walking us through that process of coming up with this dance routine for this track, which was a big track.
Exactly.
What was the reaction when you presented to the artist, Woody? This is my idea of how we are going to choreograph.
I presented it to the director, the music video director, Kenny. He loved it. He loved it because he was like, I needed something which is very doable when people want to relate, when people want to dance. Give us something unique, but not hard, but very nice. So it was like, I love this choreography. Let's do it. And it was like, even Kofi can do, even Rocky can do. Yeah.
So you've done work outside of Zimbabwe. You've done work in South Africa, in the UAE, and China. Walk us through those experiences when you're not at home, potentially that know you.
Yeah. It's quite a good experience, and it's also lighten up for you to be able to have a greater vision in life, so that you can know that in life you can become whoever you want, as long as you are alive, as long as you can believe in yourself. Because when I started this whole thing, I never thought that one day I'll be in Rwanda, one day I'll be in Cape Town, just for the sake of my legs that they are dancing, something like that. So I praise God on that one. And I remember when I went to Rwanda, on the day of the wedding, there was a guy who came and was like, I'm your biggest fan. I know you from TikTok. You are here. I was like, what? I was so surprised. Yeah, Rwandese.
Yeah.
So I was so happy that, oh wow, the work is going behind. So I was so happy. So it's actually a very good booster for my self-esteem.
Yeah, so let's touch a little bit on TikTok and social media and that you raised it.
Yeah.
Just how much work or how much effort do you put into TikTok, into social media? And what sort of return do you get outside of going to a place like Rwanda and being recognized?
Yeah, so it's actually a lot. Because when you see some of the videos that we post, it's not like you just record once off and then it's done. We need to do rehearsals, and on the shooting day, maybe and then we start over. You repeat until things come perfect.
All right, now I want to shift focus a little bit and talk about career paths.
Yes.
Right? When most people grew up, or many of us were growing up, dance and choreography was probably not on the agenda. I'm sure the conversation that you would have had with your parents or anybody around you was, you can be a lawyer, you can be a teacher, you can be a doctor, whatever it is. But it was bazarang derugutamba or choreography, right? What sort of reaction have you? Boys are what's or at least when you were starting out, it's probably different now.
It's actually a bit funny, because when I was growing up, I loved dancing. The people around me knew that this guy can dance as well. And then amongst the guys that I was friends with, I was still friends as well, I was the one, all of them, they were so good, top notch.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then I remember I wrote my first O level in 2010, and then I didn't pass. And then I wrote another one in 2011, and then I didn't pass. And my grandma and my mother were like, you know what, you can continue to supplement your subjects, because I pass my 1-1. You can continue to supplement, and then at the same time do what you want. You love dancing, you can try, you can do, because I have a brother of mine who used to do deco interior. They were like, you can try to do deco, you can become someone. It's not like about if you fail school, you fail your life. You can start something else. So that's when I was like, okay, let me try to do this. So the good thing was I was asked to be part of the bridal team wedding at church. And then when I went there,
what been a church?
Methodist church in Zimbabwe. So when I went there, my steps, I was the one I bata because I used to do during the week years and didn't take a kumba. So when we meet, I'll be the one and so the coach was like, even if I didn't come today, Kuda will make sure that he leads. So that's how I tap into that. And then after the wedding, he was like, you know what? You can become a wedding choreographer. What you just need to do, you can start using the songs and the routines that I have given you. Use that, and then later on you start to create your own. That's when I knew that you can actually create your own dance moves, because I didn't know. That's me.
So when we talk about pressures, right? When guys say to you, what do you do for a living? What's your response?
For me, oh, God has blessed me. I am actually, because of those things, social media has grown. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I'm actually a brand influencer, a brand ambassador for a couple of companies right now. So that's my earnings as well. And then I also have a company which does tenders, government tenders. It's called Kuda the Choreographer. I named it after my son. His name is Kudiwa. And brand influencing, weddings, I do Zumba classes, I do Rumba night classes, so that's my source.
All right, so what's the biggest or hardest sacrifice you've ever had to make?
You know, I remember when I started making this professionalism, there was a guy who's called Coffee. So Coffee, he was a graphics designer. So when he made posters of me, he made a poster, a flyer whereby I'll be on a billboard, right? And I was like, wow, this would look nice. One day I wish to be on a billboard. So I kept that picture. I remember that was 2015, right? 2015, must be 2013. So I kept on looking at that picture, and then I started, you know what, I need to put a billboard. Let me look how much it costs. Then I started calling. Also on the billboards, when you're traveling, there's a logo and a phone number.
Yeah.
So I would call, how much is it? I'd be like, okay, this is the amount of money they charge. So I was like, you know what, I'll just keep on fasting. And then one day, I called this company, K Advertising. They were like, you know what, you need to come to the offices first and then we talk if you're serious. And I went to the office and they were like, no, the first installment is this much. So they have a limitation of 6 months. So on the 6 month, the first installation was something like 1.5, and per month you'd pay 450 every month. Then I looked at myself like, okay, this is what I want. And I was like, can I do payment plan? And then you put the billboard for me when I'm done. They were like, no, it's okay. You can make the first payment of the installation and then per month. And then I put my money mchana until it became the match and then they put the billboard. I was so happy. That was a very good sacrifice that I did for myself, and it opened so many doors, and so many people started to believe in me that so this guy can be serious.
Where did you put the billboard?
Second and I'm now forgetting the other streets. Yeah. But along Second Street extension. Yeah. Like Takula Gwenda Kwema Audio for 6 months. And so now I'm actually a brand ambassador for Vaseline. I have 5 billboards so far in the country. Narare, Mashingo, Kwekwe, Koadzana as well.
So that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
But when we come back, we also want to talk about the Rumba Night Tour.
Yes.
We want to talk about how you are using dance as therapy.
Yes.
Right. So continue to stick around. We're back in a moment as we continue to chat with Kuda the choreographer and get more insights into his life as a dancing man. Thank you for staying with us. If you've just joined us, it's great to have you on the show. You're watching Man to Man. I'm having a chat with Kuda the choreographer. Kuda, before the break, we were talking about how you wrote your O-levels over time.
Yeah.
Wainyora uchifura uchiramba. Zvakazoite.
Yeah, zvakazoite. Though ndaipasa hangu ma 1-1 and I was so good in accounts.
So, how important is education to you? I mean, when you've obviously got a 6-year-old son, are you going to ask him to focus on education, or is it going to be a case of would he do where your talent leads you?
I think what I would do to him is like, you do education, and if there's anything that you want to do, you don't quit education. Can our pets or pets, and then you pursue whatever you want to do, but you need to finish education.
Well, that's great, man. Now, you've been using dance as therapy for mental health,
Exactly.
substance abuse prevention, and self-esteem building. Why is it important to you to do this?
You know, sometimes when you do this, it's not just about money. You are also giving back to the community, caring for the society that we live in. Some of the problems that we face alone, you see that it's not just me. Some other people are going through a lot, just as far as which situation are you in. So that kind of a dance, rumba night thing is a dance of depression. You're just moving in emotion whereby you sometimes you just need to focus on be happy, mental.
Now, Kuda, one of the things that you're doing is you're building studios.
Yes.
So you can mentor young people. What is your message to young people today?
What I can say is just know what you want and don't be distracted, and don't hesitate to finance your grind or to finance your talent. Because sometimes it's not about having money. That little you can have, you can utilize it to build your brand. So your brand is your name. Just have to make sure that it's clean and very smart. Make good decisions and don't make mistakes which are very deliberately. Sometimes people just make deliberate mistakes, which is not good for the brand.
Okay, so let's go back to when you were 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you tell young Kuda today? If you were to speak to yourself that many years ago, what sort of message would you tell yourself?
I would say I'm proud of you for where you have come from, and the best is yet to come. You are a fighter, continue to fight.
And fatherhood, you have a 5-year-old son?
Yeah, turning 6 in December.
Turning 6 in December. Walk us through that fatherhood journey. What has it been like for you?
Well, I can say it's quite a very, very precious excitement, it's precious time. That son, you know, he loved me so much. And wherever I go with him, people will be like, ha, you are so like him. You look too much alike. There's no need for even Tinashe Mkabi to come, etc. So if someone, like if I don't see him maybe for 2-3 days, he'll be like, call my dad. I need to talk to him. And the first things, when are you coming back? Are you coming to take me or are you coming back? You know.
Do you live with your son?
Yeah, I live with him. So sometimes with the traveling and stuff, it is even in the afternoon, I've been called, he wants to talk to you. That's how it is.
So what are you teaching your son that maybe your own father didn't teach you?
The first thing that I'm doing is I grew up as someone who loved, and I told myself when I was grew up that in each and every situation that I'm going to face when I have my kids, the situation usually is not solved by beating a daughter or a son, but I believe in talking. And then is someone who got into even is young like that, I start to talk to him. I can teach his mental. Wangu, this is what you need to do. I don't want you to see you doing A, B, C, D, because I won't give you this, I won't buy you this, because no kids, they want to be rewarded. If you do this, I'm going to reward you. That same car that you want, I'll buy another one. So in his mind, will be like, no, daddy told me if I do this, there was no car. Then he knows I have to focus. So I believe in talking more than just beating. Yeah.
That's really good advice. And where are those friends of yours now that were better dancers than you? They are
there. I always link up with them, and I remember sometimes when I was like starting off, things going together. When I had a first wedding, which flew me from Zimbabwe, from Harare to Vic Falls, they sat down with me and they were like, you know what, you supposed to got degrees, but you haven't. I started kwira ndege, but you are going to kwira ndege. And then later on, it was Cape Town. Later on, it was China. It was like, wow. So in life, it's how you make it. Because in Susu we have something totally bigger like degrees, but we are not flying. We are just here. But I thank God that they're now making things and things are going higher for them.
That's absolutely amazing. Now, you said you're a good choreographer.
Yeah.
You said you're a good teacher. We're going to give you an opportunity.
One or two.
One or two.
Definitely.
Tonoti ndinobate.
Got your dancing feet.
But ndikasabata ndiwe. Ndikabata ndimi.
Yeah, let's do this. I got you.
Kuda, it's been good. Thanks so much for coming onto the show.
Cheers.
All right, that's where we leave this edition of ManToMan. I'm your host, Hugo Ribatika, sharing incredible stories from regular men. Don't go away, because in a moment, Kuda the Choreographer is going to do some really, really amazing work with me. Well, that's where we leave it for this week. Look forward to the pleasure of your company at the very same time next week. Remember, you can watch us on YouTube, also coming to you every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. on 3K TV. A big thank you to RTG for making this possible. Till next time, goodbye.
Arms here, so you're moving with the right, and then close, like this, like this. So you loosen up your legs, your hands, chop, 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 chop. After that, ba, ba, 1, 2. So ba, ba. So, but you need to finish it like ba, ba, then. So ba, ba. So ta, 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 ta.
All right, so we go.
So we start with the right.
Ba, right, then ba, and then. Then?
So I'll give you 4 counts.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, da, da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Give it a try. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, da, da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 1, 2, ta ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Got it? Got it? Got it?
I think I can do this, man.
Ta ta ta.
All right, man. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I like this, man.
You're gonna be a good student.